Hey guys, even here, and in today's video we got a couple of very interesting bodybuilding updates. The first one is, as you can see, Andrew jacked and a new physique update. It's not really a physique update, but all of his posts so far have been in like long sleeves. I mean, I know how hot it is, and he's in Dubai, I believe, and he's wearing long sleeves when he's training. So he's hiding what he's working on, and it seems like what he's working on is pretty freaking crazy, because in this physique update he looks enormous. He looks crazy. Look at this freaking monster right here. I didn't think he was this good. I mean, this looks to me like he can potentially, I don't want to say win the Mr. Olympia, but crack the top 3. I think he definitely improved. I mean, what he was lacking all these years was just a little bit more mass. I mean, he already was a freak. He was probably the biggest guy to see off the stage in the gym as far as the top open pros, but on stage, because of his super big frame, he still lacked some mass. And honestly, right now, it looks like he made some serious improvements. Now, as far as the next show he's gonna do, I believe it's Texas Pro, and I think he confirmed it recently. And for some reason, he's not gonna jump in and do the Dubai Pro. I absolutely do not understand why wouldn't he do the Dubai Pro. I mean, he would definitely be the heavy favorite over there. Can William Bonac beat him? Nathan Diasha, guys like Behruz Dabani or Nexila? Not likely, not likely. Maybe Nexila, but the other 3 guys. Andrew Jack is a top 5 Olympian, top 3 Arnold Classic. He would definitely be the favorite to win this show, especially with the new improvements, and the improvements seem significant. I'm really curious to see him on stage, or at least a proper physique update. We haven't seen anything from this guy in a long time, since the Pittsburgh Pro guest posing. And yeah, he looked huge, but he was not in shape. Now he got much leaner and much harder, and we can finally see what he was working on this off-season. This is the first off-season he has done since he turned pro. Guys, ever since he turned pro at that Arnold Classic, he just kept competing season after season. Still, he made a lot of progress, but now he finally had an off-season. And honestly, I think the improvements he made are game-changing. Look at the freaking fullness in the shoulders right here. Did he ever have this? Look at the fullness and roundness in the arms. His arms were never this round, this full, with this conditioning. This is definitely Andrew Jack 2.0. And here he is taking a photo with William Bonac. I mean, compare his arms and shoulders to William Bonac. And like the overall size. It's night and day difference. It's not even close. Andrew Jack is insanely big right now. In the middle we can see Ulysses, or as Louis Marco used to say, Ulysses, if you guys remember. But as far as Andrew Jack, man, like he looks humongous right now. And this is exactly what he needed. So I believe Texas Pro is in 4 weeks from now. And in 2 weeks we have Dubai Pro. And for some reason he apparently won't do it. I hope he's gonna change his mind. I'm not sure what his conditioning is looking like from behind, like the glutes and the lower back and the hamstrings, but from what I'm seeing right here, from the shoulders and the arms and like a little bit of the chest, it looks like he can be definitely ready in 2 weeks. Maybe not as conditioned as he plans to be for Texas Pro, but even at 90%, he would still be the favorite if you ask me. With his shape, with his size, with his proportions, with his shape and structure, I mean, I don't know why wouldn't he do it. He can win over $100,000 as well. I mean, sure, I guess I understand if he's trying to peak for one show and be 100% for that one show, Texas Pro, but sometimes plans change. And I think at this point he needs to seriously consider changing the plans and doing the Dubai Pro. I think I read somewhere in the comments, some people were saying that Andrew has something personal against the people running the Dubai Pro. I don't know if there is any truth to it. I hope it's not true. I honestly hope he's gonna reconsider this, because I think he can be in shape in 2 weeks. And with this look, with this size, with this freaking roundness, and with his structure and shape, I think he would win the Dubai Pro. I mean, unless Nexila brings something absolutely ridiculous, which I think could happen, but still it will be a really good battle. I don't know who would I bet on. But I do think Andrew Jack will be a safe bet as for now. The way he's looking and with his track record, yeah. What do you guys think? Tell me down below. Alright, the next thing is also very interesting. Finally, we got somewhat of a physique update of Big Ramy. He is not showing a lot. He is showing even less than Andrew Jack, but at least he's training. He's wearing some tight clothes, so we can get some sort of idea of what he looks like right now. And what we can see right here is that he still has the size overall. He doesn't look like he retired, not at all. He's still massive. Look at the legs right here. The chest, the back, like the thickness from the side, everything looks massive. Like he's still the Big Ramy. He's still a big bodybuilder. But there are some things that, you know, kind of make me think whether he can truly, like, look his best. Can he bring back the fullness and the roundness that he had once when he was a younger bodybuilder? Some of us hope that it could be just nerve damage of a sort that can be fixed with stem cells or with some rest. But I don't think that's it. I think it's just the age. With some people it happens like after 40 or even after 45. With some people it starts earlier, and I think it started earlier with Big Ramy. The one thing we can see here for sure is the size of his arms. You can easily notice that his triceps are much shorter and much less full. The tendon got prolongated. The biceps as well, they don't have the same volume. They're also shorter. Forearms, same thing. He definitely lost a lot of that roundness and fullness, especially in the arms, and arms really are the only thing we can see right here. We can see the calves as well, which also are much smaller. They lost the volume, the fullness, and we can't see his back, we can't see his quads or his glutes. Those were also his trouble areas at his last two shows. So, if arms are looking like this, unfortunately, I'm sorry I have to say it, I'm a big fan of Big Ramy, but unfortunately, I'm not very optimistic that the rest of his body is looking any better. Do you guys remember when Big Ramy used to look like this? This looks photoshopped, but I don't think it is. This is what Big Ramy used to look like. He was known for the size and the fullness and the roundness. Everything was just popping out like crazy. He was super wide in the shoulders. The arms were also massive. He was the biggest freak of his era. And eventually he won the Mr. Olympia. He actually won it twice. So, you know, he fulfilled his career. He did well. I don't know if he still has the desire to keep competing. I mean, he said last year that he wants to do it, and he looks like he could do it again, but is he ever gonna bring his absolute best? I don't think so. I think it's over for Big Ramy, at least for the Big Ramy we once knew. This Big Ramy. I don't think this Big Ramy is coming back. No, unfortunately. The only question remaining really is whether he's gonna compete or not, and if he does, how well would he do? Can he be top 5 at the Mr. Olympia again? Or would he drop places? Can he even bring the same package he brought to the Arnold Classic 2023? Or the Olympia 2022? Maybe he's taking it easy right now, not doing a lot of things, not training super hard, and he's gonna start it when he starts his prep and, you know, bring back some of the volume, some of the fullness, and if he nails the conditioning, maybe he can look the way he looked at the 2023 Arnold Classic. But still, I mean, that kind of package, top 5 at the Mr. Olympia, I don't know. I don't think so. And anything less than like top 3 for Big Ramy is not very good. You know, he won the Mr. Olympia twice. What do you guys think? Whether he can come back and look his absolute best, or the way he looks, what do you think where he can place at the Mr. Olympia? Tell me what you think down below in the comment section. Alright, the next thing we got is also very interesting. It's these two brothers, the twins. Apparently today they competed at their very first show, and honestly, I don't know much about these guys. I don't know what their names are. I don't follow their YouTube channel. I've seen a lot of reels on Instagram and I like it. I like what they're about. I don't know about you guys. I don't know how much you follow them, but you know, I've seen them, I've seen their physiques and so on, and now I can see them on stage as competitive bodybuilders, and honestly, I wasn't expecting any more or any less. I mean, the conditioning, yeah, it's not good, but it's their first show, and they're 23 right now based on Google. I was 23 when I did my first show, and my conditioning wasn't much better. Let me actually show it to you. I had no idea what I was doing. I couldn't afford a coach. I barely afforded some supplements, so it was very difficult to prep for this show, but I managed. I got to the stage, and I was so happy about it, honestly. When I remember that moment, I think that's like the happiest moment of my life, when I finally stepped on the stage, and I loved it. I loved every second of it. A few years later, I tightened up. I figured out how to come in conditioned, and this show was like 2 years ago. My next show, I'm gonna be much bigger, but as far as conditioning, I think I nailed it here. And if you guys are unsure how to nail the conditioning for the show, or just to lose weight for summer or whatever, you can DM me on Instagram. I can help you with that. I can coach you. I'm very affordable and I'm very up to date as well, so just DM me if you want to work with me. But as far as these guys, I don't know if they had a coach, but even if they did, I mean, it's still very difficult mentally to push yourself to that point where you get seriously shredded, and not everybody is able to do that, not at their first show. Next show they do, they're gonna be much more conditioned. Here, they look decent. I wouldn't say this is bad. And they have a lot of dense muscle. Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm really unsure about this, but I think one of them did classic physique. And as you can see right here, he's wearing classic physique shorts. And like for classic physique, I don't think there is a whole bunch of potential here. You know, in classic physique, they're looking for like crazy aesthetics, super small waist, really nice shape. The tattoos are also not helping too much in this case. There are height classes, but really, as far as the top of classic physique, they are looking for taller guys, so I don't think classic physique is the best option for him. He has a lot of thick muscle here, so he can definitely do bodybuilding. Here is this photo on their stories. I don't know if the other one did bodybuilding, but he's wearing bodybuilding trunks. But yeah, look at the most muscular. These guys have a lot of muscle for 23 years of age, so I think bodybuilding is definitely a better option for these guys. I don't know if they're really planning on committing and doing bodybuilding competitively seriously, or was this just a fun experiment to see how they like it and to see how they look like on stage and so on. I don't think they need to compete to make money. But if they like the process, if they like the dieting and prepping and stepping on stage and everything like that, then sure. But in my opinion, definitely bodybuilding, not classic. But whatever you guys think, make sure to let me know down below in the comment section. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. And for more videos like this, guys, subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon. All the best and bye-bye.